extremely durable over the years. One of his many assets, he seems to have one of the best chins in the game.
Wow.
I know you said you don't need to knock him out, you just need to beat him. But do you feel like you can hurt or even stop him?
Well, anybody can get hurt. Anybody can get, knocked out. I don't put it past nobody, but I'm not going in there looking for it.
I just want to know what number makes sense for you. What's fair?
I got $10 million for that fight.
That's a lie.
How you know that's a lie?
To fight Canelo?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I'm doing it for the opportunity, baby.
Yeah, that's good.
The legacy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You believe that?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. I like Crawford. All right. My brother fought Canelo, not me. I like Crawford in this fight, and he get to stay big. But my brother even told me that was his mistake that he made. He thought going up in weight, I got to get massive, I got to get big to beat Canelo. It made him slower. It made his reflexes slower. He'll tell you himself. He didn't feel like the Jermell Charlo that y'all seen him fight Tony Harrison. Crawford, I feel like that's the same thing as that. You want to get big.
Terence "Bud" Crawford just made a move that has the entire boxing world questioning his sanity. In a sport defined by 9-figure paydays, he revealed he accepted just $10 million for the legacy-defining super fight against Canelo Alvarez, a fraction of what a fighter of his stature should command. But for Crawford, this isn't about the money. He's made it crystal clear, I'm doing it for the opportunity, baby. For the legacy. This isn't just a prize fight anymore. It's a personal mission. He's chasing something that can't be bought, a place among the immortal gods of the sport. But is this admirable confidence, or is it a fatal miscalculation that will cost him more than just a payday?
Now, $10 million for us is like, let's go. But for him in the stage in his career, I don't think $10 million does it. Chris Eubank just got north of 20 in. So we could say he's not at the level of Bud. And Canelo's the face of boxing. So what y'all think? Y'all think he's telling the truth, or he's really just...
No, that's a lie.
To fight Canelo?
Yeah. I'm doing it for the opportunity, baby. The legacy.
That's good.
The legacy outweighed the money. 3-time undisputed. Ooh, coming soon. I might go back down to 54.
Right. To fight who?
And do it. I might go back down and do it again.
As you heard, the pound-for-pound king, Terence "Bud."
But Crawford isn't just talking about winning on points or surviving 12 rounds. He's sending a knockout warning. He believes he can do what no one has ever done: stop the notoriously durable Canelo Alvarez. And in a move of pure uncut audacity, he announced that after he puts Canelo to sleep, he'll go right back down to 154 pounds to become undisputed all over again. This isn't just confidence, it's a declaration of war. He's not just moving up to challenge a king, he's planning a hostile takeover before returning to his own kingdom. But that kind of talk collides with the harsh physical reality that has broken countless great fighters before him.
What's gonna happen in September? Preparation is going to definitely be everything. Crawford adjusting to the 168 pound division. I know he's been sitting at a heavier weight for a while, but he's been showing his training and stuff. So that's definitely going to help him. Canelo experience, but you got Crawford got great experience as well. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a good chess match. I expect a great fight. If I had to favor somebody, I would just pick Canelo.
Fighting here with my people and bring this kind of fight for them. They deserve it, and it's more than I expect. Yeah, that's my goal this year. But if that fight don't happen, we'll see. But that's my goal this year.
What do you tell them about their fight?
Whoever wants to win will win. You know what I mean? I'm not being funny. Whoever wants to win will win.
The will overcome that. That's how you do it. I appreciate you. Great seeing you so much.
Mike got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
Obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev
We have to
was
respect
older.
the power of Canelo.
He does.
Billy
He
Joe.
does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power. But all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters.
As Crawford plans his coronation, a chorus of legendary voices is screaming, "Don't do it." The loudest among them is Amir Khan, a man who knows this exact path all too well. Khan once made the same daring leap in weight to face Canelo, only to be brutally knocked out. "I don't think anyone is beating Canelo at 168, Khan warned bluntly. Crawford shouldn't give away that much weight. His warning isn't just an opinion, it's a scar. It's about the bone-crushing physics of facing a natural super middleweight, a force that even the most sublime skill can't always overcome."
The same result in your honest opinion, Oscar, or do you think 100% Canelo can beat a Bivol?
Yeah, there's no way he beats Bivol. There's just no way. I mean, styles make fights, and as much as I would want to see a Mexican win inside that ring, a national hero, there's no way he beats Bivol.
Not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special, and Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top, and it's exciting. Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside, and he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
And if Khan's warning wasn't enough, they have a recent chilling example, the one-sided beating Canelo handed to Jermall Charlo. Charlo, an undisputed champion himself, tried to bridge the same weight gap and was completely dismantled. From the opening bell, the difference in strength was obvious. And here's the part no one should ignore: Jermall's own brother, Jermall Charlo, admitted the biggest mistake was trying to bulk up. It cost him his speed, his reflexes, and ultimately, the fight. He's now warning Crawford to avoid the same trap, because trying to match Canelo's size could mean losing the very tools that make him great.
At least the way how you were seeing things heading into his last fight with him and Skull?
I think it's a stylistic matchup, and William Skull don't fight nothing like Terence Crawford. So we're not going to see the same type of fight come September. I think we're going to see a great fight, real good fight.
You and Terence have always had like a good relationship, but if he makes Canelo,
I don't think so.
Why is that? Why?
This guy's more comfortable at 168. He's been fighting 168 for 4 or 5 years now. Crawford's a great fighter, but we'll see. Boxing, anything can happen.
did it look like Canelo was slowing down against Skull?
No, I think it's just something he's uncomfortable with.
But a handful of boxing's sharpest minds believe everyone is missing the point. They argue this isn't about size, it's about skill. Veteran trainer Teddy Atlas sees it differently. He points to Canelo's declining foot speed and his past struggles against mobile, slick fighters. Canelo's special, but Crawford is even more so. Atlas declared, he hasn't learned how to lose yet. Shakur Stevenson, a close friend of Crawford, is even more confident, predicting Bud will destroy Canelo. He argues Crawford's power is criminally underrated, and that his southpaw stance and superior footwork will be a puzzle Canelo can't solve.
Hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools beat him.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would like apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's like physically kind of big, but like height-wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so. No.
168. He's gonna fight again for undisputed for a second time at 168. So this is nothing uncomfortable to him. Terence Crawford's a great fighter, and of course we're starting to see that he can probably make 168 naturally. But again, it's a different division. 147, 168, two different divisions.
If you think Crawford's skills will be enough to overcome the size difference, hit that like button and drop your prediction in the comments.
I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could.
Yeah, I know you said like he could be the guy. What kind of a chance do you ultimately give him?
I think you give him like a 7 out of a 10.
Oh wow, that high! I thought you were going to say like 25.
Crawford is good. Crawford is good, and
of course.
I think he's been known that he's gonna fight Canelo for a long time, and Crawford he likes to pick up the weight, so I'm sure he's been working
defense. Now, if he pulls off that win, dude, that's gonna be one of the most biggest upsets of all time for this dude to go up that many weight classes. And now I do think that, he's going to get his little shots in as far as, finessing and all that, because his hands are definitely way faster.
And while everyone is debating the physical matchup, there's a psychological storm brewing. Canelo seems to be looking right past Crawford. He's openly talking about his obsession with a rematch against Dimitri Bivol, the one loss that still keeps him up at night. This suggests that in Canelo's mind, Crawford is more of a mandatory obstacle than a legacy-defining threat. Is he underestimating the most dangerous opponent of his career? That kind of miscalculation is exactly what a predator like Terence Crawford thrives on, and it could be the opening he needs to pull off a historic upset.
Acknowledges that Errol Spence, was probably a little bit... And Bud could beat all the greats, but he never really got the chance, and that's why this fight's really important for him and to him. And after watching Canelo against Skull, and I know it was Skull, and I think he's the fresher guy in there, and I very rarely back against Canelo Alvarez.
That's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him.
As if the stakes weren't high enough, old rivals are circling like sharks, adding to the chaos. Floyd Mayweather, who handed Canelo his first loss, scoffed, "I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy." And Oscar De La Hoya is actively trying to get under Canelo's skin, criticizing the fighters for being too friendly and urging Crawford to bring up the controversy around Canelo's tainted meat scandal. This isn't just pre-fight hype, it's personal animosity designed to rattle the champion and add another layer of pressure to an already monumental fight.
Notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that.
So what are we left with? It's a classic unstoppable force versus an immovable object. On one side, you have Terence Crawford, risking his perfect record and stepping into the lion's den for a shot at immortality. On the other, you have Canelo Alvarez, the king of the castle, defending his throne against what may be the most skilled opponent he's ever faced. The warnings are loud, the stakes are monumental, and the world is waiting to see if a good little man can finally beat a good big man. The fight isn't just about who is the better boxer, it's about which reality will bend to the other's will.
Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show.
Crawford himself remains unshaken. He acknowledges that Canelo is a great fighter, but believes his own skills are on another level. "All those guys that you name is not as skillful as me," Crawford stated, dismissing comparisons to Canelo's past opponents. "The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more." Crawford isn't focused on a knockout. He's focused on fighting his fight, outboxing and outmaneuvering the bigger man.
If Benavidez to fight Canelo Alvarez, he would, to be honest, I would say that he would send him to a hospital. The body's not the same no more. David's super strong, young, and I believe that fight will never happen.
But his confidence, though admirable, collides with the harsh reality of boxing history. No fighter has ever made such a dramatic leap in weight to face an active, pound-for-pound great without paying a heavy price. Canelo has not just held titles in 4 weight divisions. He's faced a murderer's row of power punchers and elite boxers. His only 2 defeats came against Floyd Mayweather, a master technician, and Dimitri Bivol, a natural light heavyweight who still couldn't stop him.
I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, They say he's a dog.
And if he wins, Crawford's plan is already set. He'll return to 154 to try.
In the end, this fight is about more than just skill versus power. It's about legacy. It's a high-stakes gamble where one man is risking his perfect record to achieve boxing immortality, and the other is defending his throne against the most dangerous challenge of his career. The warnings are loud, the stakes are monumental, and the world is waiting to see if a good little man can finally beat a good big man.